Okay, guys, this is Raymond Duggan, 18A Kennedy Way, immingham, live in the local library. I shouldn't really be doing this from in here, but I need the Wi-Fi. This is now an urgent appeal to save my house. 90 days now, I've not been paid. I'm supposed to be paid Friday. Rather than pay me, they closed my account and suspended all payments. So now I don't know what to say. I shouldn't be doing this from in here, I know that much. I'm going to have to stop this soon, same as I did the other day, because this thing, like I said, my rent is £3 a month. This is an appeal to anyone that can either give me a job or help me out. As I say, I live alone. 90 days now, I've had no help, no support. The government say I'm earning £1,200 a month, so they're not going to give any help. If I was earning £1,200 a month, I wouldn't need their help. So now I'm going to shortly face eviction. I've been using the library's Wi-Fi for the last couple of weeks, saving on internet charges. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. The local council, town council, have now barred me from their building. I'm no longer allowed to use it. Not just me. They're now saying that a public building, it's called the Immingham Civic Centre, is for private use only. It's a public building funded by public funds. There was £600,000 to do it up, to bring 8 government agencies together. Now the job centre has actually moved into this what they call the civic centre, and now it's just become a job centre. Clearly states on the county council's website that it's public and anyone can use it. So where I've been telling you Immingham is open for trade and tourism, it's not. It shut its door 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. There's signs gone up now, telling people this table is reserved for private agency use only. So, as I say, now I'm looking to save my house. It's alright, I'm looking around because, as I say, I'm in the public library. So if anybody comes within the vicinity of me, I'm going to have to end this video. Yeah, as I said, my rent is £400 a month. I've not been paid for 90 days. I was a travel agency, but obviously with the collapse of Thomas Cook, a travel agency in England, flyby an airline in England, and now the coronavirus, 73 airlines no longer flying through China. I've been left penniless. I was due £1,000 this week. Rather than pay out, they shut the account down. And it's not just me, there was other people as well. My WhatsApp is 0739 111 6939. I'm either looking for a job or donations of about £400 a month. Now you can subscribe and support my YouTube channel. I do have negotiations in operation now, but that's going to take time, and it's not going to be enough time between when the landlord starts the eviction. You can actually pay my rent directly. Just send me a message and I'll send you my 19-digit code that you can use and you can pay online. It will only be a donation, a loan. And the stupid part is, June, I retire on 3 government pensions. One's going to give me I want one-time only payout, once a year payout, which I'll use to employ a proper PR company. So we get sales from the thing. I'm open all over the world. So my name, Raymond Duggan. You can see me at Raymond Duggan Travel. I'm on YouTube, Facebook. I'm listed in Google. I have loads and loads of websites where I've been trying to get on my feet over the last couple of years. As I say, Raymond Duggan Travel. My address is 18A Kennedy Way, Immingham, England, BN42AE. I'll leave that in the description below, or you can get it from my other videos. This is fully compliant with data protection. So if any government agencies try to interfere, like they did before, they tried to get my YouTube channel suspended under privacy laws, I'm given full authority for my name and address to be on this video. Yeah, as I said, this is now an urgent appeal for life. I get evicted from my house. I can't cook. I can't eat. Yeah, and I'm really embarrassed saying this because, as I say, I'm in the middle of the library, so the librarians can hear everything I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. Yeah, because this is very, very embarrassing. You know, I've tried everything, as you all know. I've tried everything over the last 12 months. And all over the last 12 months, all government agencies have done is kick me. And when I was down, they kicked me harder. The final straw was Wednesday. The local town council secretary decided she was going to bar me from the civic centre. And now she's barred else as well. And said that the communal area, reception area, can only now be used by private agencies. What we're saying now is the civic centre is an extension of the job centre. It's nothing to do with the Department of Works and Pensions. You can't use it. And I did point out I'm actually DWP registered. I'm DWP disability compliant. I'm actually Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs registered as a sole proprietor, so one of the librarians is in facility. And I'll have to end this and edit it if she comes into view. Like, share, comment, get all your mates to subscribe. I've got negotiations going on at the moment, which I can't talk about. I want it to happen first. I know you're all saying, oh, pray to God and all the rest of it. I've been doing that over the last 3 months. And all I see is earthquakes, fires, floods, and now the coronavirus. 90 days now, I've had no money. Luckily, last time I got paid, back in 2nd of November, I believe, I bought a load of food. So I've got a freezer full of food, but without a house, I haven't got anywhere to cook it. As I say, my rent's £400 a month. My landlord is Lincolnshire Housing Partnership, and I'm giving full authority for you to call them. I'll leave the link below in the description. As I said, I'm totally lost. I have no idea what to say. Yeah, but they don't want it. That's the whole point. I've been here 6 years. 6 years I've been here. 7 years now. I've advertised my rooms multiple times, and nobody wants it because of the antisocial behaviour. Above a shopping mall, shopping centre. You know, we've got three floors. Our houses are 2 floors, but the ground floor is actually shops. We've got 5 empty units. We have a serious problem with antisocial behaviour. DWP are a nightmare. They refuse to actually help me to employ staff. They've barred me from the job centre. Universal credit, because of working tax credit, obviously, it's now under universal credit. They say, well, you've had your year start up, so now we believe you're earning £1,200 a month. And as I said, I was due £1,000 this week. Rather than the company paying me, they closed my account down. Immingham Town Council, I sent them an email for something, and her reaction was to walk over to me in the library and say, right, are you actually licensed to be sending this? Are you registered? And they know that already. I've already proved that to the universal credit to get tax credits. No one will. That's the exact point now. This is why the world's collapsing, because nobody wants to help each other anymore. They just want to victimize, discriminate, and bully. They want command and control, but they don't want to help. Like, I offered the local food bank help the other day, and they said, oh, we're getting help from professionals. DWP, professional. I've been dealing with job centres for 40 years, and the one thing they're not is professional. Thousands of companies in the UK have now withdrawn their job vacancies from job centres and now using private employment agencies to get an advert in my local paper, one time only, £450 they want. As I said, I can't even pay my rent, so I'm a month behind at the moment. I think it's £300. So if I can get £400 a month from somewhere, then, you know, I'll do anything. I'll sweep the streets, you know, I'll clean the gutters out, you know, I'll do anything. But as soon as I apply for jobs, the local trolls are finding out about it, and then they're ringing, oh, can't do that. But so many private agencies saying, yeah, we'll help. And then because they're DWP affiliated, I never hear from them again. I was talking to a girl in the Civic Centre last Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday before. She was from Yorkshire somewhere. I was talking to her really nicely. We were getting on great. I was sitting in reception doing what I needed to because the library was closed. All of a sudden, she walks over to the reception area of the town council building. It's called Immingham Civic Community Hub. And I went to say something to her a couple of hours later, and she ripped my head off. Don't talk to me, you haven't got an appointment. Because she went and spoke to the receptionist. The receptionist said something, and that was it. I have no family, no friends, no nothing. I'm a single guy on my own. And this is what people see. They don't see a person with over 40 years working experience. All they see is a single guy living alone. That's all they see. Oh, he's a single guy. It doesn't matter if he dies in the street. You know, I don't know whether you saw a couple of weeks ago about the 57-year-old guy in Nottingham. Bailiffs kicked his door in, found him dead. 28 stone. His daughter-in-law turned round to the local paper and said it was caused by his suspension of universal credit and disability payments, whatever they're called, papers at ESA. Yeah, but I saw that. My immediate question was, you've got a daughter-in-law. Why did your son and your own daughter-in-law allow you to starve to death? Because starving to death takes months. You don't starve to death in days. If you're outside in the freezing cold with no food, no water, if you've got no water, no food, and it's minus like 7 outside, you'll freeze to death in days. But if you can get water and you can live in a house, you can go without food for 2-3 months. Look at my previous videos where I actually went on hunger strike because nobody was helping. Police got involved. Someone sent a care package. I don't know who that was, but thanks, whoever it was. Yeah. And then I thought, well, yeah, great. I'll contact the DWP. I'll get into a job centre somewhere and I'll recruit staff. They don't even tell people that they've got an employer in the building. When I say I'm an employer, sole proprietor, oh no, you're not. You're not licensed. You're not registered. You're just a fraud. This is what they say. And they gave me a 12-month startup, which ended on the 2nd of November. Supposed to end on the 2nd of December, but they've done me out of a month's money. I'm trying. As I said, I've got negotiations ongoing. I can't mention who, but let's just say I had an email last week and then a 2-hour conversation on the phone, and now there's negotiations in progress. More people have got to get involved before they give me the final yes, but there isn't going to be time. There isn't going to be time. I've got maybe 4 weeks, As soon as my rent goes 8 weeks in arrears, they can start eviction process, maybe 5 weeks. But as you see, I'm trying to sort before. Like I say to people, oh, well, you've got food, your stuff high. I said, right, you've got a car, yeah? Do you wait for your car to run out of petrol on the motorway 7 miles away from the nearest gas station before you put petrol in it? Or do you go to that petrol station, the next available, and fill your car up with petrol? Or fill the car up with petrol? I said, well, I'm the same. It's no good running out of money and food and then dying when you can let the right people know and do something about it. Going back to the food bank, I picked up food yesterday The bread was mouldy. Put it back. Oh, I actually just picked a loaf up to say, I was talking to just someone else who was using the library. They said, oh, take home a loaf of bread, drop a donation in to help people in need, so that the food bank can buy food. It was green. It was mouldy. It'd been given by the local supermarket. Don't know when, but it was actually mould spores. Now, I am a qualified chef and health and safety, health and hygiene. I'm actually RSPH registered. I have actually a certificate from a diploma from the Royal Society of Protection, Health and Hygiene. Yeah, I saw that. Whoa, okay. And I thought, oh, there's a bag of carrots there. I'll take them home and I'll use them tonight. I'll make a chicken stew. So took them home, took a carrot out. It was mouldy. I went, hold on a minute. These people were telling me the other day they were professionals. First rule of a food bank is you make sure the food's in date. You definitely make sure it's got no mold spores on it. You make sure the food's not mouldy. Oh, we're a professional agency. We don't need your help. We've got professionals helping us. Yeah. And I'm picking mouldy food up. And you wonder why nobody's taking the food. And you wonder why nobody's giving them money. Apparently, they used to do Grimsby and Immingham, but they stopped giving food out in Grimsby and only do it from Immingham now. They said to me, oh, there's too many people in Grimsby doing food. I said, well, I lived in Grimsby for 50 years. And I said, I don't know anywhere that gives food parcels, and I don't know anywhere that gives food meals, like a soup bank or whatever. I remember years ago, someone tried to set up a food bank from a mobile caravan, and they shut it down. Sorry, can't do that. Can't have you feeding the homeless. Don't be silly. We don't want our town looking like it's a load of homeless people that have got no food. No, let's sweep you under the carpet. Let's push you away. And that was it. It closed down. But now apparently there's 4 different agencies supposed to be feeding people in Grimsby. I've told them they're not listening. Job centres are not talking to me. DWP are no longer talking to me. They're ignoring my my email and my posts on my journal because I have to fill in the journal. Even with being self-employed, I have to fill in my expenditure every 28 days, every 30 days. It's ridiculous. This is what I'm facing now. I want to say more than I'm saying, but I can't. Because it's, as I say, it's ongoing negotiations at the moment. I can't say, but all I can say is in the time it'll take, there isn't time. Because the negotiations will probably take 3 months, 6 months minimum. And that's not because it can't be doing any faster. It's a case of fitting it in the diary. I'm already saying too much. No, I dropped Universal Credit a message today saying, right, I've got 90 days now, no money. Yeah, I said, luckily I've got food. I said, now I'm getting threats from Lincolnshire Housing Partnership of eviction. I'm running out, as you know, I've been fighting for years now, months now. Right. Let me try and do this without having a nervous breakdown. I was talking about it the other day and I couldn't speak. I just broke down. I couldn't speak. No, no, I can't do it. No, I can't talk about it. I can't do it. And it goes back 16 years. and I still can't talk about it. No, I'll try. 16 years ago, I was living in America. House, van, business. I was a market stall holder, basically, but in the flea market. Storage units converted into a market, basically. Lift up the shutter, inside is a shop. Rather than the storage shed, it was a shop. Power, electric, internet, the works. Great fun. Anyway, I was living with my girlfriend at the time, her 2 kids, teenage kids. Woke up 3 o'clock in the morning. Killing pain in my stomach. So anyway, girlfriend rushed me to the local emergency room. They took bloods, immediately admitted me to the hospital, private room, did blood tests, took a urine sample. My urine was actually pitch black. Blockage in the common bowel duct. Okay, we'll give you surgery and we'll put a stint in to open the common bowel duct. So I said, right, you better ring the missus, let her know that you're doing surgery, because she thinks it's just a routine procedure, like a ECG, no, not ECG, what do you call it? Where they put the camera down your throat and then put tools down and they can do stints and that. So it was just that. So anyway, they put the stint in. Then they took more bloods. And then they did more tests. And they took a biopsy of the pancreas. Hi, Mr. Duggan. We've got bad news. You've got pancreatic cancer. What does that mean? About 2 years to live? Alright, whatever. As I said, I can't normally talk about it. So anyway, I get on the phone to my dad. Help. Yeah, it's just 19 years ago, 17 years ago. And I said, I've got pancreatic cancer. Dush. He just had a granddaughter who had just been diagnosed with meningitis. And now his son has got thing. So anyway, going back to the hospital, I spent 2 weeks in hospital. $250,000 medical. Yeah. So anyway, my dad contacted Austin Mitchell, who was the MP for Grimsby at the time, see what help the government could give me. I contacted the British Embassy in New York to see what help they could give me. Then the Grimsby Evening Telegraph got involved. Anyway, I kept checking the internet, and eventually found a cheap flight, a very, very cheap flight. Rang my dad, said, hey Dad, can you put on your credit card? Yeah, no problem. Anyway, got back to England. The health minister had written to Austin Mitchell saying, under no conditions is Raymond to be treated by his doctors in the UK. He's been out of the country for more than 2 years. He's no longer entitled to National Health Service medical cover. Austin Mitchell sent this letter to my dad. Dad took it to the doctor. My doctor that had known the family for probably 40 years turned around and said, well, tell Raymond he's got nothing to worry about. As soon as he steps foot in England, we'll treat him. So anyway, I got back to England, looked in my mum, who I lost 2005, said, oh, you're in. What? She says, yeah, Prince Evening Telegraph, on the front page, spread on you. Begging for a mercy flight for you to get back to the UK. I just stepped off the aircraft at Heathrow as they ran it. So anyway, Princess Diana Hospital in Grimsby got involved. A couple of specialists got involved. It wasn't pancreatic cancer at all. It was chronic pancreatitis. They removed the stent because they said there was absolutely no reason for that to be in it. Going back to America, when they did the biopsy on the pancreas, they found a 1.5 centimeter growth on the head of the pancreas. And this is how the last 17 years has been, fighting for life. Now I really am. Like I say, I'm now alone. I don't have any family, don't have any parents, and I'm now fighting to find £400 a month to pay my rent. Luckily, the library's quite quiet now, so the only people can hear now is the librarians. And as I say, every time I try and do something, I get kicked in the teeth. Yeah, I know I haven't got any. And you see, I can't even get a decent dentist. This is what I've been fighting. When my dad was alive, I turned around to him and I said, I might as well go back to America. I said, there's no point in being here. I come back to England on the 5th of November 2003 after about 3 or 4 years in America. I don't recognise the country anymore. But I'm not in this situation now. My shopping centre, 5 empty units, they've actually put the shopping centre on the market for £11 million. I saw it the other day on the internet. I couldn't believe it. They've just spent £11 million on doing it up. So they're asking basically the cost of the regeneration, as they're calling it. We'll regenerate Immingham Town Centre to bring businesses and tourists to the area. And then you've got the town council turning around and saying, no, you can't use this reception area, it's for private agencies only. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm actually hotel restaurant manager by trade, sales and marketing manager, because all the time I worked in hotels, I actually worked 2 jobs, 24 hours a day in a job, 24 hours a day in a day. We only work at 8, so that means we've got 16. Need 4 or 5 to sleep, so you've got lots more hours to work part-time for somebody else. I started work at 13 years old. I'm ex-Royal Air Force, I'm ex-Army, yeah. And if I live till June, I'll get the pensions. And I contracted out back in the 1980s and apparently at 55, I can get that in June. One time a year payment, cash payment once a year. Well, I can take 25% of it without paying taxes. But I need to get to June. That's the problem. I can't take a loan out. I can't get a bailout like all these corrupt corporations are getting. I'm just reading what you typed. Not making a difference. Employed, unemployed, not making a difference. They don't want to help now. When they changed it, the unemployment system to everybody having to do everything online now, they knew at the time 89% of the country still had no internet access. Anyway, I'm surprised to hear from you. I've seen your message a couple of times. I didn't expect you to be in here today. Awesome. Hope you're doing a lot better than I am. Let me read what you said, because I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, it's like saying sort your house out and rent rooms out. This is the problem. Lincolnshire Town Council will stop me from doing it. Oh, you can't do that. This is what Immingham Council will say. But North East Lincolnshire Council have actually already told me to do that. Rent your rooms out, get a lodger. It's not a case of how nice my house looks. It's a case of the area. It's too much antisocial behaviour at night. People don't want to live in the area. Every night from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock, we've got exactly the same problem. 3 or 4 gangs of kids roaming the shopping centre. They're hanging around outside the shops, and then what they're doing is snatch squads. They're running in the shop really quickly on the scooters, robbing food and then running. But what they forget is the whole area now is covered by CCTV cameras. One of the local police officers, Humberside police officers, turned around to Immingham Council a few months back, sitting in reception, and he said, "Oh, Immingham is now worse than Brooklyn, New York." I sort of looked at him. I went, "You're an idiot." I says, "I've lived in New York, and Immingham is a puppy. He's a puppy. It's a well-trained puppy. You know, Immingham is not even as closest to being worse than America." Whew. Immingham is not even as bad as Broxtowe. I used to live in Nottingham. Every night I used to sit in the living room, see another car go past our front door at about 60 mile an hour, and then all of a sudden we hear bang. They'd driven it onto the local field and set fire to it. I used to live in town centre, Grimsby. I'd be sitting in my house there, and then all of a sudden, bang, car being set fire on the back road. I've left out about America. Otherwise, I'll just break down. I'll end up having a nervous breakdown. Most important thing now is actually saving my house. I've had no pay now for 90 days. I've been involved with various companies, but rather than paying, they close the account down. I must be owed £3 million now by various companies. I talk to about 10,000 people on a daily basis. No one wants to help. Everybody's in the same situation worldwide. They can't feed the kids, they can't pay the rent, and the governments don't want to do anything about it. As long as the rich stay rich and the poor can stay in poverty. And that's how the world is now. If you're not in the clique, as someone said to me when I first moved to Immingham, we're a very tight clique and we're a tight community and we look after each other. Exactly what the problem is. They don't look at the worldwide economy and the worldwide situation. All they care about is themselves, as we've just seen with the Parliament. We kicked them out because they were thinking of their own personal gain rather than the good of the country. But as I keep saying to people, because I talk to people from all over the world, it's not a case about what happens in your front garden, not a case of what happens in your back garden. It's a case of what happens in your country affects the whole world, right? If someone sitting in a squat in the Philippines can't get work, that means that their factories can't expand, which means they can't export to the UK, which means UK companies can't employ more staff and expand. And it's going to go the same with the UK. If companies abroad can't buy products that we've produced, the British companies can't expand. So it means British companies can't reduce the employment. It also means that the companies that the British companies are selling to, like shopping malls in America, Australia, Canada, Philippines, Thailand, they can't expand. So they end up closing down and they end up with a worldwide recession. But people are too stupid to see this. As you see, I'm a sales and marketing manager, so I think of all this. The problem with the UK is people have had too much for free for too long. Now, when I spoke to people about my situation, go register for Universal Credit, go steal a car and end up in prison. No, I'll steal a car, get a criminal record, I'll get slapped on the wrist by the judge and get sent home. This is why my county has been in poverty for the last 50 years since the collapse of the fishing industry. This is why the good people in the area are from outside it or have left it. Like I left it when I was 16, when in the forces. Like an idiot, I came out of the forces. I shouldn't. If I'd stayed in the forces, I'd now be, I think, 37 years Royal Air Force. I'd be on a fortune and I'd have a roof over my head. Money or no money, I'd still have a roof because at the end of the day, I'd still be getting paid. They'd still take £5 a day off me for food, £10 a day off me for rent. I'd have a bath, a shower, electric, gas, water, yeah. And then I went into hotels as a just a hotel employer, then got into management. But now I decided to go into travel a year ago, 14 months ago. That was a big mistake. And now, as I say, fighting to save my house. 4 weeks, I could be evicted. I'm just waiting for the bailiffs to kick my door in. But, as I said, I don't intend to be the next 57-year-old found in his house, dead, at 28. What was it? 28 kilos, I think he weighed. I used to live in Nottingham, where the guy was from, and I really can't believe it happened. Because even I remember when I lived in Nottingham, the kids came running in. The girlfriend's kids come running in one day. Hey Ray. I said, what? Okay, calm down. What's going on? What's happened? Oh, the church all are giving away food. Said, what do you mean? They're giving away meatballs. Go get some of them. I said, no, you've got to go get them. I said, I can't. I said, I work. Your mum works. I said, no, they're giving it to everybody. If you go in there, they will give you 2 cans of food. I went, no, people are needing it. They said, no, go get it and then give it to Fred down the road. All right. So I drove around there in the car and they gave me what was supposed to be 1. They said, right, well, how many of you is in the family? There's me, there's the mother, and two kids under 10 years old. Okay, we'll give you 4 cans then. Is this full of you? No, I can't take this lot. I said, you got people that are in major crisis. You know, that can't get benefits, can't get jobs or anything. No, you take it. I took it and gave it to the neighbours. And then gave the neighbours a job. Because at the time I was a manager for a home improvement company. So I recruited them as telesales staff. But now you can't even do that. Anyway, I need to end this because the live will be closing soon. Oh, is it only 11 o'clock? Really? I've actually missed a lot off about America because otherwise I'll just end up breaking down. Let's just say I lost my house, I lost my business, I lost my car, I had a girlfriend, two teenage kids, and I lost a lot. And I do not intend for that to happen again. Anyway, if I get 1,000 people on here, that'll help a lot. Subscribe, like, comment below. As I said, I'm in the library. Shouldn't be doing this in here. Luckily, there's no one in here, so how would I get barred? You know, we'll go with the rest of the bars. Barred from the job centre, barred from the civic centre, barred from the library. We'll just put the final nail in my coffin, won't it? No, I don't have internet at home. If I can get £10 a month, I can go back on the internet. I'll get unlimited text, unlimited text, unlimited calls, and unlimited chat, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Viber. I've got paym, which is registered with UK banks. If you go to your bank, there'll be an app inside your banking app that says pay anyone with a bank account. What you do is you register a bank account, and instead of giving people your bank account and sort code, you just give them your mobile phone number. Even if you change your mobile phone number, you still can get payments. That's 0739 111 6939, and as I say, that's PAYM. I'll put it in the description below. Pay anyone with a bank account, basically. There's another one called Cash App. Some of you would have had the link. Apparently, they pay £5 per referral. What you do is you send. First time you send £50, you get £5. I get £5. If I can get a couple of people doing that a day, it'll help. Even if it's only 2 people a day. Make the landlord an offer of payment and they'll accept it, even if it's only £100 a week. Like I say, June I'll get my pension. June I'll ring the Lincolnshire Housing Partnership and I'll say, right, there you go. There's 6 months rent. Right, anyway, I'm ending this now. I'll keep you posted during the week, and thank you for letting me use the internet. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Yeah, the Royal Air Force Association is involved, but they can't get hold of me. They keep trying to ring me, but I keep missing their call. And of course, I can't ring them back because I've got no phone. This is the problem. Once I walk in my house, I'm cut off from the outside world. I've got no outgoing calls, I've got no internet, I've got no SMS. So, £10 a month, I'll have all that. Limited, but at least I'll have it, But they got involved a couple of months back. Like I say, we're doing a major drive at the moment to help veterans. It's all bull. He talked to a lot of veterans from all over the world, not just the UK. You talk to homeless people. It's oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm ex-army, I'm ex-Royal Air Force, I'm ex-Navy. So why are you living on the street? You talk to people and they say, well, you're ex-forces, you're rich. Yeah, but there's a lot of us that came out before the rubbish now. Oh yeah, you're coming out of the Royal Air Force, we'll give you £250,000 to buy a house on disembarkation. Yeah. Anyway, I've been on an hour now. I need to find a job, find some orders. Anyway, look through my other videos. In the videos, you'll see links to various affiliate programs. The affiliate programs are not the ones that are not paying. You order, I'll get paid as soon as I reach the minimum threshold for payment. They're not the problems. That's why the thing is still there. Anyway, I'm going to go. Share this as much as you can. Most important, subscribe. Forget 1,000 people, then hopefully Google will put adverts on my videos and I can make some money that way. As I say, I've got loads of things in the pipeline, but there just isn't enough time to do it before I get the eviction date. And like someone said to me today, you pay £352 a month rent. I'm saying 400 because then 48 of it can pay the arrears off. If my landlord sees me paying £400 a month 12 times a year, that's going to cover the arrears. Within 12 months, that would have covered the arrears. It's stupid. I apply for jobs, never hear from them. I talk to DWP agencies, never hear from them. Well, I talk to them, and they say, right, yeah, we'll pass this on, we'll do this, we'll do that, and do the other. Never hear anything. As I say, Immingham Town Council get involved, and everybody disappears off the face of the earth. Like every Tuesday and Wednesday, there's, as reception put on notices, private agencies come in and do interviews, and they're supposed to be training people on how to go back to work, do this and do the other. The same people are getting exactly the same help every week. Nothing changes. I've worked for multiple companies all over the United Kingdom, and I've hired job centres. Hiya Fazza. I've hired job centres in Coventry, Milton Keynes, London, and they're no help at all. I walked out the job centres and I said to the guys all standing outside drinking their beers and smoking their weed and everything else, why didn't you come and talk to me today? I says, I'm an employer. Nobody told us you were there. All right, so there's my business card. Give me a call tomorrow and come down and see me and I'll give you a job. Next thing, I've got 30 or 40 people ringing me up, coming into our office in Acton in North London, and the next day they're starting work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hi Fazza, how are you? If it gets busy, I won't warn you. I'll just end the video. At the moment, the library computers aren't working, so there's nobody behind me. But normally, there would be, so I wouldn't be able to do it. And normally I wouldn't be doing this. Normally I'd do it from home and just upload it like normal. But Saturday morning, nobody's about, so I thought I'd give it a try. Hopefully, if the staff are nice to me, they won't kick me out and bar me. But like I said, I'm keeping people out. If there's a lot of background sound, I'll terminate the call. As I said to the local police officer the other day, I'm fully compliant with data protection laws and privacy laws. Not government agencies that go on a daily basis breaking the law on a daily basis. We had a use switch in the library on, I think it was Tuesday. People can change their energy company, and there was two guys from the local council, well, not county council actually, not local council, North East Lincolnshire Council, taking people's name, addresses, phone numbers, and like me, they were sitting in the library. No idea who was in the civic centre, in the reception, listening in. No idea who else was sitting in the library. Yeah, all right. I know most people are in the town, so they know the name, address, and phone number probably anyway. But you'll always get the one outsider like me who doesn't know people, and they've got people's name, phone number, addresses. Yeah, it was crazy. I turned around to him and I said, "You shouldn't be doing this in there. You're breaking data protection laws and privacy laws." I said, "You're getting people to come in here, give you their name, their phone number, their email address." I said, then tell you what company. I said, "You're leaving them wide open to abuse." I said, "You've got no idea who's sitting in this library right now, listening to every word that's going on. You've got no idea who's coming for interviews in the job centre or in the civic centre, whether it be to see the job centre, see the Citizens Advice Bureau, see the police, talk to Immingham City, Immingham Town Council. You've got no idea who's walking in. Oh, that's a phone number. Oh, great, bang. I'll sell that. I'll get $1 for that phone number. You know, I'm not a villain, so I would never do that. But I can't speak for people that are sitting in the reception area waiting for meetings. Anyway, they carried on. I said, "Well, when you ask people the phone number, get them to write it down. Get them to fill out the form on the computer, on your tablet, whatever." They didn't. They just kept asking for it. Luckily, it got busy. And there was lots of people in it. There was 2 groups in it. So there was a lot of noise. So you didn't get the phone number and addresses. They started off great. First person walked in. "Yeah, you from where? Have you got a copy of your bill?" "Yeah." And she took the bill off him. Name and address and phone number their phone number on the bill. They didn't have to ask any info. It was already there. They just entered that into their computer and it was done. And then I get reprimanded because I'm sitting in the reception on Wednesday just using the internet, and I get accused of being a crook, taking pictures, being a paedophile, and God knows what else. Absolutely hilarious. 55 years I've been associated with this county, and this is the abuse we get. "Oh, you're not in our clique, we don't know you, so we'll just judge you." Just a town outcast that lives in the houses above the shops. You're a single guy living alone. You're danger, danger. Absolutely hilarious. No, I turned round to the Department of Works and Pensions back in November 2018, I think it was, when I first started the company. And I said, I will not employ people in North East Lincolnshire because they're not good enough. 1981, I ran from what was then South Humberside. I went in the army. I knew at 14 years old I was going to go into the British Army as an apprentice, and I went into the army as an apprentice and got a trade. This is how bad things are in the United Kingdom now. For all you people saying, "Oh, come to the UK and I'll get a job in the UK," yeah, they've increased the school leaving age to 18 now from 16, in line with every other country in the world, because there's no jobs. I was watching something the other day. I can't remember what it was on, and they were showing robots now going to be put in houses to work as nurses. So rather than the nurse coming in, checking your vitals, recording the information, and then sending it to the doctor, what's going to happen now is a robot is going to be left in your house. The doctor's going to call you, he's going to talk to you, and then you're going to put your arm or whatever in the robot. It's going to take your bloods. He's immediately going to test it, send the results straight to the doctor. And they were talking about recruiting 20,000 new nurses and 50,000 new nurses. So why are they talking about robots? Yeah, let's do 50,000 robots. It's getting busy, so I'll talk to you all later. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and wish me luck. Talk to you later.